Good. So good afternoon and welcome everybody to the 2022 Space Coast Association of Realtors annual meeting. I thank everybody for attending. My name is Jim Britton. I'm your 2022 president, and I consider it an honor and a privilege to be serving as your president. No one here serves well without surrounding themselves with a dynamic group of passionate leaders. So I'd like to ask all the board of director members to please stand and be recognized. No. Technical difficulties. If you are serving on a committee chair or as a committee chair this year, please stand, tell us your name, which committee you're chair of, and please remain standing. Okay, let's start here. Let's start up front and work our way back. Yep. Remain standing. Go ahead. Please remain standing because I'd like to ask anyone who is sitting on a committee to please join them. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you all for your valuable service. So, anyone who's ever been involved in leadership here knows that the glue and guiding force, that's right, those were my words, the glue and guiding force to all our efforts is our incredible staff. They didn't have this in here, so I had to, you know how they are, they're very humble. So our staff has always had our members' best interest in mind each and every day. Our staff is led by one of the most respected CEOs in our industry, Leah Selig. I'd please like to ask you to stand and be recognized. This is Leah's last annual meeting, so let's second her. So we've had a busy year. I'd like to share some of those highlights with you. So let's get reading. So first we'll start off with our membership numbers. We have 301 business partners, 5,139 realtor members representing 594 individual brokerages and 44 branch offices, 41 realtor appraisal firms, 514 MLS only brokerages. These are brokers that hold their realtor membership in another Florida Realtor Association. And with these offices, within those offices, there are 711 agents that subscribe to our MLS. When you do this math, we're providing some level of service to 6,656 individual members. Since this same time last year, that is an 8% increase in members being served. And as you guys know, makes us the largest trade association in Brevard County. Financially, your association is sound. We have a line item allocated for reserves for replacement of our major assets. We have a mortgage on our building at an interest rate of 4.5%, and that interest rate is the main reason why we have not paid the building off. We have not had any dues increase since 1990, and that one was $1 just to round up. Annually, the association has an audit by an independent CPA. We just heard it at our board of directors meeting. Our budget and finance chair, I'd like to recognize, is Carrie Ramich. She's not personally responsible for the incredible health of our financial status, but she does a great deal of work in many, many areas. So far this year, we've held 198 committee meetings, 13 events, 138 educational offerings, 87 MLS training offerings, with a total of 5,242 members participating. And that total does not include all the virtual meetings we jointly hosted with other associations. Under the leadership of Tammy Crisafoli, who also serves, I thought that'd get your attention, who also serves as the association's corporate secretary, we've had a large variety of educational programming. This year, they offered a fun and unique way to challenge our thought process regarding professionalism with the creation of the Space Coast Family Feud. It was a huge success. I'm going off script. If you didn't come, you've got to come. Be sure to put the next one on your calendar. It's October 14th from 4 to 8 p.m. It's a great evening of fun, events, drinks, learning. So we encourage everybody to be here. I know I'm going to be here. Our association received the National Association of Realtors Rpac Triple Crown Award, which is based on exceeding our annual Rpac goal. Participation and the number of major contributors, the total of all of that. So that's an incredible achievement. We also received the National Association of Realtors Commercial Investment 4-Star Award, based on the commercial services we provide to our commercial members. And our commercial chair, as you know, is Rusty Mel. Thank you for your service. We are currently in the process of finalizing agreements with a few other associations in Florida in conjunction with FBS Flex MLS for an improved state-of-the-art API data share that is more efficient, scalable, and that's going to eliminate many of the pitfalls that membership in large regional MLSs present. We believe this improved data share may become a beacon in the future to other associations in Florida and possibly throughout the county to see that there might be another way. We implemented an association app with membership directory, ability to pay your bills on the fly, and access to education, event offerings, and more just at your fingertips 24 hours a day. I'm proud to say we added the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee this year as a standing committee, also known as DEI. This committee shows this association's commitment to encouraging a diverse association and in its leadership in years to come. A new member portal is coming to all members soon. It'll provide a single sign-on for all the association's online products. This is going to eliminate the need to enter multiple passwords, facilitating access to all the third-party apps through Flex MLS, as well as 9 other ancillary products that serve your business needs. With this new member portal, we have more accurate metrics on the usage of all these products, so we can better determine which products that are most important to you. We've introduced a few new product offerings this year: condo plans, rent spree, local showings. Currently, we're offering 2 showing services, local showings and showing times, and we intend to continue to run those parallel to each other for the time being. Our tech committee chair is not with us here, at least I didn't see him, but his name is Eric Larkin. Thank you. Waterway Cleanup, Operation Prom, Brevard's Children in Need Annual Fundraiser. These are 3 very prominent events we host for the community. Our community outreach chair is Samantha Selig, and our Brevard Children and Family Committee is Mike Artelli. Can we please give them a hand? Woo! Brevard Children in Need, the Brevard Children Annual Gala fundraiser is fast approaching. It's September 16th at Cocoa Beach Oceanfront Hilton. We still have a few tickets available. They're a $100 donation, gets 2 people into the event, free beer, wine, soda, and appetizers. The $100 donation gives you an opportunity to win one of our 3 cash drawings for $10,000, $2,000, or $1,000. There's a lot going on during this event, lots of drawings, a chance to win jewelry with the purchase of a purse and an auction. Remember, all the proceeds stay here in Brevard. In 2012, we started a fundraiser to benefit Brevard County's children and families in need. To date, we have raised just over $1 million. Our charitable foundation president is Candace Mulvaney. So far this year, we've donated to the following agencies that primarily focus on families and children. This year alone, we've contributed $61,000 to the following: $10,000 to St. Joseph's Way, St. Stephen's Way, $10,000 to Ready for Life, Brevard, $5,000 to South Brevard Sharing Center, $10,000 to Family Promise, $10,000 to Habitat for Humanity, $5,000 to St. Francis Reflections Lifestyle, $11,000 to Brevard Schools Foundation. Excuse me. This year's total contribution is $61,000. We should all have something to be very, very proud of. Your association will be hosting a Members with Benefits. Do you like that? Awesome name. Members with Benefits Day in October. Vendors are going to be on site so you can get acquainted with the benefits included in your membership. Join us for lunch. We'll have breakout sessions, guest speakers, door prizes, raffles. Keep an eye out for more details through the newsletter and on our website. How many of you seen the new bus wraps? Show of hands. The bright yellow and orange design stands out, and so does our message. Don't navigate Brevard without a realtor. Rpac, our annual Rpac goal is based on the number of realtor members and is calculated by a fair share goal. Our 2022 goal is $125,720.77. We have actually raised $137,686, and our Rpac chair is Donna Tidwell. This year, we have 9 members participating in our Leadership Academy program. Under the guidance of Chairman Omar Kaplan and the Vice Chair Tracy Hudson Francis, these students have been learning about the inner workings of our association, state and national associations. It's a program that I'd highly recommend to all members of the association who are interested in looking into leadership in our association. This year alone, we processed under grievance and professional standards. This year, we've processed 13 ethics complaints, 5 requests for arbitration disputes. All complaints are initially reviewed by the grievance committee. We have 2 grievance committee teams, which are chaired by Jason Landy and Julie Henderson. If the complaints warrant a hearing, it's referred to the professional standards, which is chaired by Karen Gunn Bardot. We have a combined total of 77 members serving on the grievance and professional standards committee. I know they're not here, but in case they're listening, they do a yeoman's job. Can we give them a hand? Our global committee is chaired by Rose Street. She will be manning a Space Coast information booth in the international section of the National Association of Realtors exhibit area during the convention held in November in Orlando. The goal is to highlight all that our Space Coast has to offer to realtors, representing customers nationwide. With the number of people moving to Florida every day, there's no reason they should go any further south than our Space Coast. And we have just seen some of the drafts and workups for those banners, and they are fabulous. They look great. So thank you, Rose. Our Government Affairs Committee is chaired by past President Melissa Goldman. The committee is responsible for mobilizing our members when a call to action is required to protect private property rights and legislation affecting our industry. The past year, we have focused on short-term rental issues along with conducting candidate screenings. An additional issue in the forefront deals with the rental restriction issues throughout the state. Our Young Professionals Network, also known as YPN, is chaired by Christina Griffin. This group of young professionals helps their fellow real estate practitioners become more business savvy by hosting regular network events, communicating with other YPN members, and sharing their tips and tricks. Our business partners save the day. We count on our business partners for sponsorships, making the member experience more affordable and enjoyable. The relationship between these professional business partners and our realtors are so critical to a successful real estate transaction, and we certainly couldn't do it without them. Let's give them a hand, please. Our MLS committee is chaired by Carrie Ramage. She and the committee of 32 active real estate agents, sorry about that, have a full agenda every month, from reviewing the rules for compliance issues, ensuring that our MLS data is accurate and easily accessible to our members. The multiple listing service is our daily business tool, and access to accurate listing information is critical. The MLS is the only source of guaranteed compensation to our members. Dealing with the daily issues of new showing service is challenging by itself. The committee is an integral part of implementing the new data share I mentioned earlier, a cutting-edge technology for all associations that want to continue to operate their own MLS. This project is in its infancy and promises to offer local options that allow members to use the MLS search engine that they are familiar with while providing access to properties outside of Brevard County. Our qualifying committee was chaired by Julie Henderson, and her responsibilities there, the committee's responsibilities, is to review all the candidates that are interested in running for a position on our board of directors, ensuring that they have met the minimum requirements spelled out by our bylaws, which brings us to our election results. We had 2 items that required membership approval. I'll give you the results of each. The bylaws required a quorum of 10% of the membership to vote. At this time, I'd like to ask our president-elect, Nancy Bartlett, do we have a quorum? Fabulous. The proposed bylaw change presented to members during this election process was to move the operation of our MLS from a committee status to the creation of a separate, wholly owned corporation owned by the Space Coast Association of Realtors. This move is proposed to preserve the association's tax-exempt status. And the result is 684 in favor of the proposal and 32 opposed to the proposals, and that motion passes. This year, we had extremely well-qualified candidates, and we do thank each of you for allowing your names to be placed in the nomination. For the election of the board of directors, we had a total of 716 members vote, which is 14% of the election results, and the results are as follows. Dennis Basil with 368 of the votes, Deborah Henderson with 301 votes, Samantha Selig with 254 votes. They each have been elected for 3-year terms, and the 3 that did not get nominated were Stephanie Stepp, or approved, is 249 votes, Rose Street, and Veronica Spryden. Let's give them a hand. Welcome. I told them all that it was my job to give them the bad news. You're a part of the board of directors. I'm kidding. In accordance with the bylaws, the board of directors met this morning and elected the following officers to serve in 2023. Our secretary will be Omar Kaplan. Treasurer, Rusty Mel. And your 2023 president-elect is Carrie Ramage. At this time, I just want to open the floor for any questions or comments. You can direct them to Carrie. No? Nothing at all? Well, 7 pages covered it all, huh? All right, good. Again, thank you all for coming. Let's go have some eats and drinks and spend some time together. Thank you. This meeting is adjourned. What did I miss? I did not call the meeting to order, and I did not dismiss it. And so this meeting is adjourned. Oh, thank you.